Hey guys, what's going on? It's JMT, and today's video is going to be a little bit simple compared to the other videos that have just been coming out on the channel. Today, I really want to talk about Survive the Night and new players coming to the game and not knowing what they should do right away. There's a lot of topics on just that in general, but I really want to get into slashers that I think you guys should choose that are just best damage in general. There are a lot of slashers inside of Survive the Night now, excluding all of the skins in the game for each slasher. But there are 4 slashers that I want to talk about that are the best damage slashers in the game, and then this is excluding the AoE focused and faster attacking slashers such as the Parasite, Lady, Chainiac, Onryo, and the Large Papa, because we are only looking at slashers for who does the most damage. So that's why I'm excluding slashers that can either kill fast or have a good ability for killing based on the damage that they do, which is why I'm taking out those 5 slashers from the scene, even though those are good for just quick killing. So we got 4 slashers here that I think new players should really go ahead and take a look at because they do a lot of damage just right off the bat, and that is the Nightfall, the Enrage Nightfall, the Exterminator, and the Doctor. If you guys are just joining SCN for the first time, the first slasher that I suggest you guys should get is the Exterminator. That is such an easy slasher to use, and it's pretty much the meta right now. Since the shield nerf was insane, the Exterminator can shoot through shields now even if they're up, so it just doesn't matter. And possibly even if the door doesn't get closed before the ability on the Exterminator gets activated, you could shoot right through doors as well, right after the ability is activated. If you plan to shut the door, the ability goes right through the door. Also guys, these stats are being taken from a Google Doc that was shared with me that goes ahead and just has stats for every single slasher, gear, perk, a lot of stuff. It's going to be linked in the description down below. Go ahead and check it out. The Exterminator shoots a nearby survivor, and with that bullet that shoots a survivor, it will remove 75% of a survivor's max health. Doesn't matter if the survivor is 1 HP or if the survivor is max 6 HP. That shot from the Exterminator is going to take off 75% of that max health. Completely ridiculous. So let's say if they were a 6 hit and you go ahead and take off 75% from that player, that's going to go ahead and do 4.5 damage, which is going to leave the person at a 2 hit since they're going to be at 1.5. Having a perk equipped to go ahead and make you be aware of that you're going to have 6 swings coming at you, but then this Exterminator comes in and removes literally over half of it. This allows them to pretty much kill quickly. And if a survivor is below 1 HP, you can pretty much just finish them off as well with this shot, just instantly killing them. The Exterminator, definitely going to be a good pick if you guys are just joining Survive the Night. Go ahead and choose that. The next up I'd like to say is probably for the Doctor, because the Doctor's ability allows him to instantly kill anyone. Doesn't matter if you're a 1 or 6 HP. Unlike the Exterminator, which removes 75%, the Doctor, if you do a successful hit on someone with the ability, it's going to go ahead and instantly kill the person. The max damage you can do inside of Survive the Night as a slasher. So when you do activate the Doctor's ability, basically it'll light up your hands, letting you know that, hey, okay, the ability's ready to go. If you need to smack someone and kill them right away, go ahead and do so. The only downside to the Doctor's ability is if you do activate the ability and the palms are lit up and whatever, and you do miss a hit on someone, that ability goes away. So that's the only downside on that. You have to hit someone in order for it to instantly kill them. However, the Doctor is the max damage in this game, and he'd probably be a second top choice to go ahead and pick for best damage slashers for just joining the game. The other 2 are the Nightfall and the Enrage Nightfall, which you can't currently get inside of the game, and these are kind of ones that actually have a little bit more skill on them as well, towards the damage slashers being the best in the game, because these are only event related, so you have to wait for events to go ahead and use our coins, the coin currency in the game, to get these slashers. But the Nightfall and the Enrage Nightfall do very good on the damage side for the slashers here. So Nightfall enters a Fury doing increased damage and becomes immune to staggers. So not only does he have a damage multiplier times 2, he also becomes immune to staggers, which would be traps, for example. So he gets to kill faster, break things faster, ignore staggers, which means you can go ahead and kill quickly and effectively. And if you are playing against people who like to group up a lot and probably involve some traps inside of a looping playstyle, Nightfall is going to completely destroy that. And since most players are actually 1 to 2 HP inside of Survive the Night, you can instantly kill these people. Because with the damage multiplier times 2, whenever you smack someone, it's going to be doing 2 HP instead of 1. So Nightfall is a very good slasher for doing damage here. Let's go ahead and move on to the Enrage Nightfall though. So the Enrage Nightfall increases damage and damages nearby objects and also disables survivors. So not only does his ability go ahead and do -2 HP to someone, but they also have an AoE damage which attacks everything around them, and it also disables survivors from not being able to use their gear. So the Enrage Nightfall is literally overpowered. And for being on a damage slasher list, disabling survivors and also damaging stuff around you as well once enraged, it's crazy good. This slasher is great at killing on sight by slowing survivors briefly and dealing more damage. He also also easily deals with doors, barricades, or wires between you and the survivors while you're going ahead and actually using its ability to kill that person. And those are the 4 slashers that are definitely the best damage slashers in the game. And for new players as well, the first 2 that I recommended, if you're looking for high tier damage slashers, Exterminator and Doctor, go ahead and choose those. I will make another video eventually on some of the other ones that I was talking about in the start of the video. The Parasite, the Lady, the Chainiac, Anyo, Large Papa, and even the Juggernaut Ayla. Those are all good slashers for also doing damage, but their ability contributes to them being able to do more damage. They don't just do more damage right on the spot, which is what today's video was about. For example, Parasite doesn't actually go ahead and activate his damage right away until he goes ahead and does his AoE attack on everyone around him. The Lady also does AoE, but her ability only works for just targeting one person, and it just adds on 1 more damage. It doesn't multiply it at all. The Chainiac is good for killing, but he doesn't have a multiplier when he goes ahead and activates his ability. It just makes him swing faster. The Onryo also does damage when someone walks into her shrine, but it doesn't do any multiplier. And the Large Papa, again, slows survivors and does damage while doing so, but doesn't have a multiplier. So those are good killing slashers as well, but they're not the best damage slashers in the game. If you guys have any questions or comments on these 4 slashers that I recommended, and if you guys think that there's other slashers that could fit into this category that maybe I left out some facts on, go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below as well. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me. My name's JMT, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.